Hello, everybody. We're gonna get this race underway. We're just gonna see the runners if they're ready.
We might have to be waiting on Taco for just a little bit.
Yeah. Hopefully not too long. Wait, are we getting any audio right now?
I think. All right, I think both runners are ready.
All right. Go, and the racers should be off soon after a slight bit of delay.
Yep, best of luck for both of them.
Best of luck. This being the second round of Swiss, both racers have gone before. I believe both of them lost.
Yeah.
Let's hope they do better this round. Well, I guess one of them.
Well, by probability, one of them will come out victorious.
Indeed. If I remember correctly, Sol kind of had a rough go of it his run. Facing off against a tough opponent. I believe it was one of the two upsets of the first round. But let's see how they've improved.
Yeah, both runners are off. I guess dropping straight into King's Pass with the lovely inventory drop on this patch, allowing them to avoid the fall animations and move along more swiftly.
Such a fun mechanic. Not getting the hard fall when Sol's in, and Taco using the inventory to not get the hard fall. Game audio too loud? Thank you. We'll try to fix that up.
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
Is that audio better? Please let us know. But continue.
Oh, I was just about to mention that they're on pretty good pace with the pretty crisp movements as they move along their mouth and drops into the crossroads.
Yeah. 125 going into that transition, and 125 going into that transition. They are neck and neck right now. Maybe we could get a little sync up if a volunteer is listening.
That'd be
Not a
cool,
whole
yeah.
lot to... Will Soul get the double? Unfortunately misses one. And Taco misses both. Quite unfortunate. Thank you, thank you.
That was a good cycled room.
Yeah.
None of the runners got hit, so yeah, congrats.
Both players are playing quite well so far. I mean, the run has just begun, but they're definitely knowing their stuff.
Yep.
Here we come to the legendary statue pogo. Can Spicy... Oh, goes for the Vengefly pogo. However, it is just as quick. And
Ooh,
Taco, unfortunately, missing it.
it's okay. Taco did recover, so
Mm-hmm.
good recovery there.
Coming up to the first boss of the game. What's his name? I forgot.
False Knight.
False Knight, thank you. Holy gosh. Yeah, we don't fight this guy. Skip right through him. As you'll see Soul doing here soon. Only needing to do one cycle before we can break the left wall and leave.
Speaking of which, I think I'm honestly really glad because I really pity or feel bad for the False Knight. You know, they're just trying to chill, and then our little girls come along and
Yeah, we invade his home. He like comes in and trying to defend it. We just smack him around. It's like these.
yeah, and as Soul just exited the arena, they're heading to the first bell ability.
Generally the end of the first split of the run. Vengeful Spirit. Let's see what the times will be there.
I think 3:30 for Soul and 3:35 for Taco. So both runners are pretty neck and head right now.
Vengeful Spirit at a 3:44. It looked like 3:45. And a 3:49 for Taco. They're very neck and neck.
Yep.
Nearly
also,
actually identical.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, don't worry about it. I was just gonna say, hi Herm in the chat, and also yes, Racer is very, very cute and love the chat right now.
Chat's great.
Now that we have Vengeful Spirit, this is like one of the first RNG heavy part of the game with the boulder.
Yes. Shall we count together?
Yeah. Okay, for Soul.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Third spin. Not bad. Pretty good, actually. And for Taco... Oh, first spin. That actually is going to put Taco a few seconds in the lead here.
Yep.
Actually, no, it isn't. Soul is actually a bit ahead, actually. For 2 seconds, it looks like.
Which is really gonna be easily made up, and this could still be up for grabs.
Oh yeah, 2 seconds in a run that lasts an hour long doesn't equal anything. It's still anyone's game. We haven't even encountered major run killers where deaths can completely ruin a run. Coming up to the second boulder here. Sorry, this one. You don't have to worry about spits or anything. You just go off screen a little. You cast your stuff, and it's just boop, gone.
Gotta love the glitches where the last week have. Ooh, Taco missed one fireball there, but it's all good.
Did you catch if Soul made that fireball skip?
I believe so did, yeah.
Nice. We're soon to be coming up on the second fireball skips.
Ideally, runners would want full soul, but I mean, I have never been able to execute a 1 fireball skip, but 2 is possible, and for these runners, probable.
Yeah, I tend to like having 3 just in case as well. But more competent runners, yeah, Soul gets it with 2, no issues. Taco having full Soul, will he need all 3? Ooh. A little late on the turnaround there, I think. Causing him to be just a bit low. And needing to go for the squid backup. Squids, not squid.
I've heard the squid was called Eric, so Eric?
Yes. Eric's good. And Soul unfortunately misses the 3rd fireball. Will he go for the man pogo? Yes. Oh no, messes it up, falls down. That's okay. Oh! Taco, holy. Taco actually gets the pogo, or sorry, the fireball skip, putting them basically back in a tie. However, he had some unfortunate placements with the little dudes there, which cost him a bit of time.
Yep, and up next is the Moss Knight, and ideally he would want full soul going in here, but let's see if Soul is going to do a double. That's good.
Ooh. That is very good. Yeah. So now, Soul's gonna have to farm up 3 extra hits of Soul that Taco won't. I wonder if he'll be able to get through if you're more speedy.
Seems like Soul made it with all the Soul and everything.
Yeah. There's a 1 second discrepancy right now. These races are just so close. Oh yeah. There's not much. Sorry, there's not much to say.
Except, I guess, chat if you want to Hornet hype, because we are coming up for our favorite girl in the series, or at least mine, just my opinion.
Now, some good or bad RNG here could put either runner in the lead. Soul looking like he's getting the worst end of it, with Taco being able to bully Hornet in the corner, and Taco getting, and Soul getting lots of far jumps. However, Soul does deal with her first.
Yep, and Taco follows right through with a 1 HP survival. Very risky, but good job nonetheless.
Yeah.
Now that the runners have Dash or Mothwind Cloak, they will both quit back to the Ancestral Mound bench, and now we'll see a lot more speediness as the runners use their dash to navigate all the terrains.
Indeed. Biggest reason why we go for dash first. Not only does it make it easier to get through places, but just the speed. It's just, we need it.
Yeah. Especially since there is this thing where if you dash off a platform, you are able to perform a second dash in the air. So that's what you're seeing these runners do.
There's not a whole lot of good coding in Hollow Knight, but with Dash, it's coded pretty well. Pretty fittingly.
Yeah, and both runners are using this speedy method to go down into the fungal waste. A lot of inventory dropping and risky acid plays of just stopping your inventory drop right above an acid pool.
Yeah, hold it for a second longer and you're probably gonna dunk. which is never good. However, Soul will soon be coming up to quite an exciting skip called E-Pogo. Didn't really make up much Soul, did he? I mean, I'm sure he can recover.
I wonder if Soul is going to get the Geo Rocks by... Oh, nice.
Smacks the mushrooms a couple times, does the fireball.
I do think that from watching Soul's previous screen... Oh, by the way, this is the E-Pogo coming up, as we can see Soul do here. Missed the first one, but...
Could give Taco a bit of time to catch up. Gets the second one, though, very handily.
Now Taco is doing their E-Pogo as well.
Ooh, misses the first one as well. Soul is coming up to another exciting skip called Mantis Pogo. Ooh. Unfortunately. Gets hit.
Try again. I'm sorry for interrupting.
All good. Soul has to go around while Taco lands, what was that, the fourth fireball skip? Or sorry, E-Pogo?
I believe so, yeah.
So both runners struggling a tiny bit in Fungal here. Soul making it to the claw, and Taco... Ooh. I'm not sure if that fireball is intended or not.
But it did stall him in the air long enough for him to get that second Pogo in, so...
Yeah, fair enough. Good work.
But yeah, as I was just previously mentioning, I believe Soul has a tendency, or I think it's just their strategy, to sometimes skip some of the soul collecting process and collect souls when they're actually in the boss room, so it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah. It's always nice to see some interesting and different strategies implemented into runs, especially when they work out.
And now the two runners are heading towards Shaman Stone, and ideally they would want about 360 Geo at this point, which they're both around that amount. And Shaman Stone is really gonna allow the runners to, I guess, dash out some really nice damage and fight bosses.
Indeed. Before that, however, we do have the third boss of the game, if you can count it as a boss, Grezmother. Both players collecting up to 6 soul to be able to deal with her handily. Does not look like we have a Jennifer death. And Soul very well dealing with the Gruz.
Yep.
I think for right now, I'm going to swap to Soul's audio, just because he is slightly ahead.
That is fair, yeah. So heading into talking with the Salubra, I just forgot her name for a second, and buying Shaman Stone. At this point, as some of you might have noticed, the entire game is played in simplified Chinese because the text scrolls faster, so the runners usually just remember all of the locations of these items and purchase it that way.
Quite handily, too.
I believe I saw that Soul equipped the Shaman Stone before dying, and that death is intentional, by the way. No worries. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Soul going for the E-Pogo here. Is he just really quiet, or do we not have sound for him?
I'm not getting any audio. Yeah, usually dashing through the blue lake will give you a nice splashing sound all across.
Yeah, okay, we're going to swap back to Taco. My bad. Yeah, okay.
I think we might just be lagging the stream a bit.
here is a pretty interesting part for the runners. They're really worried about geo-routing. Ooh, Taco having big struggle with the big shield guy there. But they're really worried about geo right now because they've got to work their way up to 800 to buy dash slash, something very important for the rest of the run. They'll be used to basically skip entire areas due to an oversight in the coding where dash slashes can hit levers through walls. It's pretty great. But first, we'll have to go get a bit more geo, as we'll see Soul going over to fight Gorgeous Husk, a shiny gold round husk that drops 420 geo, and will give us almost as much as we need to be able to purchase dash slash.
Yep, and for fighting the Gorgeous Husk, the runners are basically hoping to push the husk to one side of the room and then fireball in hopes of a double hit, and just speeding up the process.
Soul managing to pick up every single little bit of geo, none of it going up into the platform above. Lucky.
Now that Soul has the 420 geo, he will be heading to Kingdom's Edge and collecting just a tiny bit more on his way, but everything should work out.
These little hoppers on the way give us, unfortunately, dashing a little too low and taking a couple damage from the Bellfly that might hurt Soul in his collection. But we'll have to see.
Yep. Taco is making his way there as well and managed to avoid the Bellflies.
Soul having to farm
3 more.
a lot of hoppers here. Quite a bit of time lost. I wonder if Taco will be able to make that up. Yeah, no. Taco has to farm just about the same amount of hoppers.
But I do believe Taco has 20 more in his pockets right now, which might help him later in the process.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, later we need to purchase King Station Stag, which is 300 geo that we need to farm along the way. We get 200 pretty free. However, the last 100 we do need to work our way up. Taco might edge out Soul in that way, though.
And it seems like neither. I'm hoping Taco bows right now. Oh, seems like neither of the runners bowed to the master, which is okay.
Disrespectful.
Shaking my head.
I wonder, there's a few ways some runners have expressed, I guess, playfulness. A lot of them in the way of Mila, the dangerous miner that when you get Crystal Heart starts to attack you because she's fully infected. I wonder if we're going to get any of that sort of stuff coming later in the run.
Hopefully no one kills Mila. But Soul is making his way up to the Tower Spire to get the next ability, which is Shade Soul. And as we kind of saw back there, he navigated through a dark room. Not gonna be the which definitely will not be the last, but that was a flawless execution.
Yeah, Taco is struggling, having to weave through the sentries. Makes it through on 2 health, which is actually fairly scary with the whole split ahead of him.
Yep. Soul is heading into Soul Sanctum. He missed one fireball, sadly, but still got rid of the Soul Glitter. I forgot the name of the enemy, but still got rid of it pretty easily.
Yes, indeed. Doing very well for himself. Still in full health. Not worried about a death at all.
Yep, and there we saw a lever skip, which the dash slash allowed the players to hit the lever through the wall.
Yeah. Pretty handy. Soul getting a really good fight on the spell twister there. Cleaning it up fairly quickly.
I believe are still like pretty much at the same speed. It's a slight bit of delay, but
Taco is falling more and more behind as it goes on. Soul seemingly just having a little bit cleaner movement mechanics. However, Taco is running very, very well. And that was unfortunate. Yep. Soul got hit by the Soul Warrior's little ball there after it died. Yeah. I thought those things dissipated when they died, but I guess not for Soul Warrior. And Soul on 2 health as he goes to the next boss of the stage. Soul Master.
Yeah, and he goes for the Soul Vial and chooses the heal ones, which, yeah, definitely as the safer strat.
Definitely respectable.
Taco heading up to the Soul Warrior fight, and also, as we can see, both runners sent the elevator down.
Soul Warrior didn't spawn from above like he normally does. Soul Warrior spawned to the right. I wonder what happened there. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hold on. Taco gets the quick kill. That was incredible.
So yeah, I think you might be looking at the wrong screen, but...
Did I say Taco? Yeah, Soul. Yeah. Soul gets the quick kill. My apologies. Thank you, thank you.
Ooh, Taco is on 1 HP, which is slightly risky, but we will see. Yeah, he chooses to heal. And on Soul screen, we can see this is the second phase of Soul Master, which caught me off guard first time. But he gets a pretty clean execution, so...
Yeah, it's very surprising for casual runners. But yes, once you know what's happening, it's very easy to deal with second form, having much less health than the first one.
Yep. And Soul got the Desolate Dive, which allows the runners to smash through the glass floors that you see in a second.
Taco, unfortunately, does not get the quick kill similar to Soul did. A bit rougher RNG overall, however, still dealing with them very well.
Yep, and as Soul heads out of the Sanctum, I believe he will be going to buying the Key Station pass next time, which requires 300 Geo, so we'll see some Geo collection along the way.
Yeah, there's 2 rooms in specific where Geo is collected. One coming up fairly soon, and then one after Watcher's Fire Bench, which hopefully both runners remember to take.
Yep.
Soul is actually a little low on Geos. I wonder if he'll be able to farm it all up in the 2 rooms.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how he might change his routing slightly to adapt, but this is definitely an opportunity for Taco to catch up, as he already has 280 Geo. So goes and takes the bench. Nice. I believe someone in chat mentioned that game sound is a bit loud and
Yeah, I adjusted it a tiny bit, thank you.
okay.
Please let us know if it still ends up being too loud. I will try my best to get it working.
Yeah, as we saw on the left, so basically Desolate dive down, and that dive usually kills around 2 to 3 enemies, and he killed 1 extra enemy to be sure and got the 300 geo for the stack.
That's good. Worked his way up. Managed to get there.
Yep. Now Sol will be buying the King Station King Station stack and heading back to their mouth, as the next ability that these runners will be going for would be the Crystal Heart or the Sea Dash.
Yes. This is probably the longest split in all skills, and definitely one of the most difficult with all the cycles. Definitely a run killer for, I'd feel like almost every runner has experienced the dead run here.
Yeah, definitely, with a long time that basically none of the runners get to bench, and crystal mounts and crystallized peaks are like pretty hard platforming sections. But fingers crossed that both runners will be able to pull off the play.
Yeah. Soul farming up enough soul to be able to do a desolate dive from the coming rocks up ahead. And Taco has more than enough geo to get the King Station stag very handily.
And if everyone looks at the bottom of Soul's screen, you can see a tiny minor husk at the bottom, and that was Mila, who we were talking about, which hopefully no one disturbs her slumber. And Taco is purchasing the stack, and as you can see that as soon as he purchases the stack, he looks down, and that's kind of one of the, I guess, toll skips, or it just makes the toll goes down faster, and people do it.
Will we get a Pog Axe from Soul? We will not.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Dealing with the rooms pretty well so far. However, we're coming up to the heavy cycle rooms for Soul. Let's see how he deals with them. There's a few ways to get around them. I somehow doubt we'll be seeing a God Pixel.
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing God Pixel, but that's okay.
Still, very well dealt with that one room. That could get scary. Same with this room. Ooh, sneaks right past the laser. Very well done.
Indeed, and as Taco is making his way into Crystal Peaks as well, Soul will be going through a platforming section next, which I don't know if we'll be seeing underplats today, but that will be exciting. So Soul is in the room that's going to give him Crystallite's Crystal Dash, and as we can see there, that was unfortunate running into the spikes, but he is charging a nail art, and which stalls him in the air for a little bit sometimes and allows him to basically execute that second dash.
Damage tanking a little early there. Soul is very off cycle right now. Taking. Oh no!
Ooh, this is risky.
If I remember correctly, I believe Soul also may have died in CPs on his previous race, so I'm sure he's really trying to rectify that mistake from the last run.
Oh, that's not what you like to see, but
went a little too early. So now Taco is pretty far in the lead now.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, that's
don't know.
actually probably the worst death you could possibly take in this whole run. The walk back to Crystal Peaks is incredibly long. However, Soul knows exactly what he's doing, so I'm sure he can recover very well. Having to take back his soul and get the sea heart. However, Taco all of a sudden now finds himself in a fairly comfy lead.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that was a strange turn of events.
Yeah, it seems like the dash went in the wrong direction, but
Yeah.
Taco.
Oh, Taco. You alright, man?
3 HP.
Are we gonna see two deaths in the Sea Heart room?
That'd be scary. Taco goes for the soul collection, being a little safer, and I definitely respect that.
Yeah, now that he's way off cycle, it's hard to tell. He's probably going to need it.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, he makes it through. We get through Sea Heart room, thankfully. We don't get 2 deaths here today. 26:55 for Sea Heart for Taco.
Yep, and Soul is almost back to Crystal Peaks, so he's also making really good time.
Yes. Sure he wants to haul ass.
Yeah. As Taco makes his way out of that crystal dash room, which seems to not be favoring anyone today, there is a timing segment coming up. This segment always throws me off. I know, it's just all the clanking in the background is really distracting, but Taco through, no problem. So.
Yeah, a lot of sensory overload in that room, if you mention it. Definitely is rough. But Taco gets through and is coming up to the second dark room in the game. This one you can see a little bit, and there's a few ways to get through this room. Taco is going for the fast strat, dashing right through it, timing the movement and dashes perfectly. Nice. That's very impressive.
Yeah, and just want to mention that Taco did save the grub, so that is that's giving him like a +1 score in my book. Now heading.
I would assume Soul is just muscle memorying his way around instead of going the quick way through that one room there. Which is unfortunate, but hey.
Indeed. And Taco is basically going to gather Descending Dark, and there's a pretty funny skip here where the runner does a dash slash as the last hit, and they get to control their characters faster.
Yeah.
Just a super slide through the ground.
We get to fly out as the game's giving us Descending Dark. Pretty great. Normally we have to stand there for like, what, 15 seconds as it gives it to us?
Yeah, probably.
We don't have time for that. We're speedrunners.
Gotta go fast. And Soul just got Crystal Dash, 28:37, so not too bad, and there's definitely still chances to catch up for him.
Definitely. If Taco makes any kind of mistakes, Soul can for sure catch back up. Though the time gap is looking to be around almost 3 minutes, I'd have to say, or maybe not quite. Yeah, a 3 minute sounds about right. Taco is going into the dream sequence.
Dream Nail is definitely also a platforming section, so it'll be interesting. And see if Soul saves the grub.
Soul
Soul
does not
just-
save the grub.
We've got a safe grub versus not safe grub scene here.
Taco flying right through the dream world, even passing the seer like it's nothing.
Nice underplaid.
Nice underplaid.
Yeah, in the chat it seems like the time difference for the C dash was 1 minute and about 30 seconds. 1 minute 40, yeah. So it's still possible, and as we see, Soul is going to be getting the Descending Dark very soon.
Ooh, made it through. Okay. Now we finally quit out and we spawn back at the Watcher's Fire bench, right across the world. Taco is going to fight the Watcher Knights, a fairly easy fight in all skills. Gives many difficulties for any percent runners and casual players who's starting out. Over here, we just spend 3 D-Darks, and that kills one of them. If they're feeling kind enough, they'll stack up on each other, and we can do 3 D-Darks for 2 of them.
Yep.
A little early on the dream world there. It doesn't go for
Good. Saves him, so nice. And Soul is getting his dream nail right now. Ideally, you will want the Watcher Knights to be nice and flash at you instead of rolling around the
Taco handling it fairly well. On the last 2 Watcher Knights with 2 health left. Should be fine, hopefully.
Yep. 1 health.
Oh!
Nice iframe.
Yeah. You're scaring me, Taco. You're scaring me. Oh gosh.
You're almost there at 1.
Okay. He did it.
I think, yeah, we deserve a pog in the chat for that one.
Like 3 times. Oh my god. Yeah, Taco giving us quite a bit of scare. Intentional, I'm sure. Just trying to raise our heartbeats a bit.
Yep, and Soul just got the dream now, so he will be fighting the Watcher's Knights very soon.
Yes, following up what Taco just did. Which Taco now is getting Larian, but after that, one of the more interesting splits is coming up, the Ismus tier split, where there are 3 noteworthy skips, Spike Tunnel and 2 Acid skips. It's always quite fun to see runners, or how they do them, if they can do them successfully or if they mess up. It's an easy one to mess up, but also, when they get it, it feels very satisfying.
Yeah, definitely. The spike tunnels is one of those things where you first look at it and you're just like, I have no idea what's going on, but there are runners who have muscle memories and can consistently dash those out, so I'm very impressed.
Yeah. It feels like the jaws of death almost, right?
Yep. Soul is heading into the Watcher Knights fight. And Taco, yeah, as we see, there is a big Geo chest at the end of the Watcher Knights fight, which is pretty much going to sustain the runners for the rest of the runs, so they don't have to worry about Geo anymore, I believe.
Yeah, there's only like 3 more things they have to buy, I believe. The toll bench in Basin, the stag in Basin, and then the stag in Beaston.
Yep. Soul is making pretty good work of these Watcher Knights so far.
Yeah, doing very well. Much less heart attack than Taco, which is very nice. Thank you, Soul.
Don't think I can stand 2 of those. Taco is dropping down to the skips that we mentioned before, and
Ooh.
he does get a lot of tries for this one, but gets his second try. Nice.
Very well done.
Coming up with the second assist skip, where Taco basically he does the Shade Soul to get rid of enemies that potentially can be in his way, and dashes across the poisonous acid.
Very well executed.
And I think Taco is going for the enemy which can potentially hit you out of the item screen again.
Yep. Early control on Ismus here, similar to the early control on D-Dark there. Just a bit different, but same concept. Soul gets the Lurian and is going to come down for the Ismus tips just the same.
Taco taking safety heals. Yeah, definitely not needed, but useful, because the next room, if you C-dash through, RNG may not favor you and you might get hit by multiple enemies.
Yes. Oh, yeah, there he goes. First one, too. Unfortunate.
But he recovered pretty nicely.
Yeah,
Only got hit once.
it was very good. Gets right through. Soul may not have a chance to catch back up if Taco keeps running like this, honestly.
I think, yeah, but definitely a place that would be really interesting to watch will be the Hornet 2 fight coming up in a few minutes. Taco heading for Ancient Basin and the wings for the double jump. So Rixian in chat mentioned that Valerian splits is still around 140-ish. So.
Oh, first try on the spike tunnel from Soul. Very well executed. Going for the second tier skip. As Taco enters the Maulerk room. Very RNG heavy segment. Hopefully he doesn't get plagued by it too much. Takes the D-Dart. Ooh. This is very short iframes there. Ooh, nice. Oh. Makes it through, but then slides right into the dark crawler.
I wonder if he's gonna heal here. Yeah, he's gonna take a heal.
Okay.
And Soul, I believe Soul just got Ismus tier, so he'll be heading down to wings shortly as well.
Very well done by Soul. Getting each get first try. Ooh, nice. Difficult skip by Taco there. Manages to do second try, however, losing no time.
Yep, and Taco is pretty confident going into this fight, as he did not take the safety breakable wall. So I believe in Taco. Let's cheer for him as he fights against the broken vessel.
Yeah, let's go.
Another very D-Dark dependent fight.
You're right there, Taco. Ooh. Oh. This is going to give Soul the chance he needs to catch back up.
Indeed, as both are pretty much at the bench, yeah.
Yeah. Soul is actually a little bit ahead right now. Because Taco is going to have to go through the whole Maulerk room again. And their timers are a little desynced.
Yep. Yeah, and I believe, as Herm mentioned in the chat, Taco, I think, did also die to broken vessel last time. But it's okay, we're all learning. And both runners have definitely improved based on their previous runs.
Absolutely. And this race has all of a sudden become very close again.
Yep.
Both runners taking an unfortunate death at different points of the run.
Soul is surprisingly not going for a heal there, and that's an interesting strat.
I think he might be feeling the pressure, honestly. Oh, he's opening up the gate just in case, though. Safety.
It's nice. And I guess another like quick thing in this boss fight that we could mention is on the first time, as we can see, Soul is standing on the right side of the screen and smacking the little infections away, because the fight officially starts when all of the infections gets either absorbed or destroyed. So smacking those farther away infections could start a fight like faster.
Yeah. They're very in sync fighting.
Yep. Taco just got the broken vessel and Soul pretty close as well.
Yeah. They are... Soul is still slightly ahead by about 30 seconds, it looks like.
Yeah.
20 seconds even. This is actually incredibly intense. This is, again, either one's game. Like we were saying earlier in the match, one mistake will put the other skyrocketing ahead. Fortunately or unfortunately, they both made quite a big mistake in their runs, which somehow led them to being very much even-paced again. So, yeah, any misstep and the other's just gonna go way ahead.
And definitely the next part that's coming up will be another, I guess, major deciding factor about who will take the lead, since we'll be heading to Kingdom's Edge once again and trying to get King's Brand.
Hornet, Queen of Parries, able to block the damage from all spells with her nail somehow.
I mean, it's just magical, you know, she's got that power.
It's some like Weaver magic voodoo on her nail or something.
Yeah, she just has like a web that catches all the shade soul that you're throwing at her. So this part coming up will have a lot of C-dashing and allows the runners to travel really fast through all the screens. And I'm interested to see whether or not the runners will be taking the safety benches up ahead.
Yeah, that would be interesting to take note of. The timers are actually just so close right now. It's actually really intense.
Yeah. I think chat is going to be hyping up the Hornet 2 fight, and looks like Taco decides to go for the camp safety bench.
And Soul is gonna go without it.
Ooh.
Soul did this in his last run too, however, died to Hornet 2 and had to respawn at the King's Bench. King Station Bench. King Station Bench. Jeez.
A lot of things in this game is like tongue twisters, like dash slash. Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, complex words in game. My pea brain cannot handle. Soul is fighting Hornet 2, and Taco is just arriving.
Oh god. Some lovely shots.
They've become so incredibly synced up. It's hard to know who you want to watch.
I believe Soul took a safety hill there, which is definitely, a good decision.
Soul, come on, my guy. You got this. You got this, my guy.
Both runners are giving us slight heart attacks today.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say, chat. I apologize. Oh, he's back on 1 HP. No! Oh
is so close. But yeah, chat, sync heart attacks on top.
Oh my god, they both died to Hornet too!
Around the same
Taco.
time as wow.
Taco has the safety bench, however, so Taco is going to probably be in the lead here. Oh my gosh, what a turn of events.
Wow, yeah. Hornet, she really just doesn't go easy on you.
No. She pulls up her bootstraps and does not let them down.
Indeed.
Yeah, Soul not even taking the King's Bench, having to go all the way back from basin again.
Hornet also isn't really like being nice to the runners because she's throwing out a lot of counters.
Oh.
The nails, you really don't want to see the deals when Hornet throws out the nail either, because I believe that resets her stagger, and you would want her to be staggered as much as possible.
Taco is taking it super safe. I think he knows if he just doesn't die, he's going to have some kind of lead.
Yeah, let's see. I don't think Soul took the safety bench, so...
Yeah, I'd imagine he'd go past it again.
Yeah. And these two do have a 30-second time difference in their videos, so if Soul managed to defeat Hornet, they would literally be like 3 seconds apart.
Oh man, this is such a tense race. I'm rooting for you, Soul. You got it this time, buddy.
Nice D-Darks. But yeah, Taco just got the King's Brand, and I always love that cutscene when Hornet like saves you after like sort of trash talking you for like 3 minutes.
It just has a sudden change of mind. Oh my gosh, and Soul handily beats Hornet too. There's not even that much of a time differential right now. Even after everything that happened.
Oh, Chad is saying that there was actually just a 1 second difference between when the Rhinos defeated Hornet, so...
No kidding. So Taco actually let go of the nail art early. He didn't move until appropriate, but I'm not sure if that's allowed still. I thought you had to hold on to it.
I'm not sure. I thought as long as the knight doesn't turn invisible, I think it's okay.
That's a 5-second penalty, says Serp. Serp is a verifier of runs, so I trust her word.
Okay, so...
So there is going to be a 5-second penalty on Taco.
Yep, and that's gonna give Soul a slight amount of advantage, but it's gonna be still really close, and both runners... Now, I'm so glad like we can save both runners because they're literally on the same steps. Both runners are heading towards Cyclone Slash at this point, and this is one of the more, I guess, just movement-based and not a lot of actual fighting to be done segments.
Yeah, it's mostly movement-based with a lot of C-dashes, as you can see what Soul's doing right now, and Taco just did. Just getting their way over to Matto here, who will teach them Cyclone Slash, like what Virgil said.
I don't think we'll be seeing about today, but we'll see. And as we see Soul doing the C dashes, they actually clear out some of the smaller crawlets in the floor and just plows right through them. Taco is. Oh wait, go ahead. Sorry.
Sometimes there's a weird glitch where it's called one frame, where instead of blowing through the crawlids, they can deal damage to you and cancel your C dash. It's not a fun one.
Yeah. You know, not really fun when the game decides to not support your runs.
Taco is going to head down to Fungal Wastes and fight Umu to get our second Dreamer.
Yep. As we head towards Monomon and Umu, it would be interesting to see if either of the runners choose to do the one cycle.
Yeah, and as Pisces is begging in chat, early control on Kingsbrand is only acceptable if you do not go invisible beforehand, or before. Yeah, sorry, I should have stopped there. If you do not go invisible, early control is okay. If you do, however, you not only will lose time in the tournament setting, but your run will be invalidated. So please do not go invisible when getting early control in Kingsbrand.
Yeah, scary stuff. Now back to both runners, I guess.
A very nice drop from Soul there in the fungal drop. Very clean, dodging all the enemies. And here Taco is going for Umu. I wonder if we'll be seeing some one cycles. Looks like we're going to be seeing attempts anyway.
Yeah, I believe this is the any percent setup, or at least this wasn't the one cycle setup I learned. Oh wait, never mind. Looks like Taco is going back into trying to set up a one cycle.
Yeah.
But yeah, one cycle basically requires the runners to push.
Soul messing up his, or sorry, Taco messing up his buttons a bit there. Go ahead.
Yeah, so basically one cycle is when runners try to use J Soul and their nails to push Umu into that wall and basically do the max amount of damage you can on this category to try to take out Umu in one go.
If Soul can get the one cycle here, he's going to be very far ahead of Taco.
Yeah, and look at it.
Oh, it gets the extra cycle. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
However, still outputting a lot of damage here. Taco got a 3 cycle. If Soul can get a 2 cycle,
that would definitely give him an advantage, yeah.
Yes. Setting up very well.
Oh, so close.
This game, this race is just too even. It's stressing me out.
Yeah. And I think the chat is having a conversation on whether or not to do dream nail or nail arts, and I can definitely relate with some of the comments about controller players having fingers slip out of the button.
Yeah.
Taco just got Monomon.
49.39 Monomon. Taco. C dash is also an invalidation, I'm pretty sure.
I think Impasse in chat, I believe invisibility, especially on some runs, means that the moderators can't check whether or not a mod is used, since you can't really see if the video is spiked or not. But that's just my understanding.
It looks like Soul is 3 seconds behind, it looks like.
And I'm not sure, are we giving Taco a penalty?
Oh, yes. There is still that 5-second penalty on Taco for letting go of the nail art sooner.
Yeah, and speaking of nail art, Taco and Soul are both heading to getting Great Slash next. So there will be a lot of pogoing. Slightly unfortunate on Taco's part that the jelly exploded in his face, but yeah, this is a segment where runners just pogo the big jellies and try to make their way
Very
out.
exciting casually.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I remember casually with Grimchild equipped, which we won't see in this, and Grimchild just starts picking fights.
Oh, yeah. And it explodes right in your face. Oh, man. That's rough. Coming up to a portion here where in the run, it's very predictable, very thorough. However, in casual runs, it's very exciting. Very, the music gets your heart pounding, and you're like, oh gosh, what's gonna come next? But when it's so dialed out in runs like these, it becomes a little less exciting.
Yeah, definitely. The soundtracks in Hollow Knight is just really beautiful overall, so it's kind of sad that speedruns don't get to enjoy the full soundtrack.
Mm-hmm. Such a nice song, too.
Yeah. Taco is making his way towards the last nail art case.
Canceling early before going into the transition so he doesn't go face first into the thorns. Very well done.
Yep. I believe this is Nailmaster Shio?
Yes.
Yeah, Great Slash. Really useful. And after getting the nail art, both runners should be immediately quitting back to archives and heading to a completely like pretty much opposite of the map area to get
going through Queen's Gardens and then Dark Deep Nest.
Oh yeah, there will be several dark rooms coming up, and that will be very tricky.
So I have to take care of something very quickly. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry. So just safe click to the bench, and Taco is using the C dash to swim across the acid more efficiently and making his way to Queen's Garden. In this area, there is a arena, but with air quotes coming up, because this arena is really easy for the speedrunners to plow through with the help of their Shade Soul. And all of these enemies will essentially die with one Shade Soul, as Taco is demonstrating right now. Ooh, nice save for Taco by poking on the spikes down below. Soul is heading to the arena as well. So as we can see on Soul's screen, he is kind of doing the C-dash because there are two enemies that always spawn there, and doing the C-dash does get rid of them. Taco just received the Howling Wraith. Icy is in the chat. Yeah, definitely agree. The 5-second penalty is kind of sad, but this is a really close race, so those 5 seconds might matter a lot. Soul is also exiting the arena, and he will perform a dash slash on one of the levers to the doors, as we saw Taco kind of do previously, and that's going to allow him to skip a lot of the room. On Taco's screen, another arena is coming up, and this one is sometimes harder on casual playthroughs just because there aren't that many platforms, but for the speedrunners, 2 Shade Souls just get rid of the entire thing. And Taco is using what is called basically a hazard respawn to skip a whole section of platforming and hit the lever. Soul is at the arena as well, gets a no problem. Coming up
Hello,
next.
I am back.
Oh, welcome back. Nice. We're almost at the dark rooms, so.
Yeah, lovely. Let's see. Soul, just behind Taco and Stream now. Looks like about a 30-second lead.
Yeah, and as you can see here, Taco is almost at the dark rooms where you have to navigate to drop into Deep Nest. And this area is going to be slightly tricky because, number one, pretty much the runners don't get to see anything, and it's all muscle memory. And also, because it's a dark room, if you get hit by spikes, as I think Taco just did there, you get spawned into a different location. Or actually, maybe Taco didn't get hit, so.
You get spawned right back at where you entered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Taco is in the last room of the dark room, C-dashing his way out, and Soul following right behind. Soul with a decently significant lead now, coming to the end of the run, where, honestly, it's still anyone's game. If Soul makes a mistake, Taco will get the lead. If Taco makes a mistake, Soul will just skyrocket ahead.
Yeah, there's a few more challenges up ahead, including, I guess, Shade Cloak, and descending into the abyss and climbing out of it could be a huge time save or time lost, whether how you look at it.
Yeah, indeed. This might not be the closest race at finish time-wise, but this has to be one of the closest races just throughout the run, if not the closest.
Yeah, I honestly want to say, like, the tournament so far, this might be the closest race yet. Both of the runners got Hera, so that's all the Dreamers down.
Yep. And if this were any percent, we'd be heading to the Hollow Knight right now, but we still have one more stop along the way to go into the Abyss and get a couple more abilities. Then we climb out and head on our way.
Yeah, and I just realized that Soul is actually in the chat, so I guess he is watching the stream. And impressive that he got to respond in chat. So hi Soul, best of luck for you and Taco.
Yeah, with how Restream works, they might already be finished, but maybe not also.
Fair enough,
yeah. 2-second normalizer giving them time to chat.
Nice. So yeah, both runners just purchased the Stag Station and are heading to Shade Cloak.
Yes. Taco's PB, I believe, is a 102, if I'm not mistaken. I'm probably mistaken, actually. 58, really? Taco has done a lot of improvement.
Yeah, definitely. So
Good on him.
definitely.
Sol, unfortunately, launching his C-dash too early, knocking into the door instead of going right through.
Oh, Taco just dashed into the void tendrils, which is going to make the next part slightly harder as he begins the lighthouse climb. And the siblings there do 2 masks of damage, which is slightly scarier.
Handling it fairly well. Oh, sorry, I didn't
Just
see
got
that
hit.
pop up.
Oh no,
Oh,
Soul.
Sol. He's good. He's good. He's good, everyone.
He made it. Another heart attack moment.
Yeah, this has been full of monka moments that we. It's content. It's content.
Definitely. So
Um.
I I don't remember, but does the shade cloak restores your health?
So you quit out getting shade cloak.
Oh
That is
yeah.
why it restores your health.
Yeah, that makes sense. So as we can see,
Mhm.
Taco just quit out and he might activate the dream nails to control his character faster when he
Yep.
logs in.
Skips the whole waking up animation, which is really nice. Soul did not get the dream nail, or maybe he did. I'm not sure.
I don't think he did, but
Okay.
it's okay. Still really tight race.
Yeah, I mean, this is still anyone's game, honestly. If it goes as it is now, Soul is in the lead. However, again, one minor mistake could put the other in the lead. It's actually so tense.
Yeah, it might come down to whether or not THK wants to play nice today.
Yeah, it really might. Whoever gets the better RNG.
And Soul and Taco are both heading to get their final ability or just a ability upgrade, the Abyss Shriek.
Oh no, Taco.
Oh, that's going to be. Oh, fortunately, there is still one enemy alive, so that Taco could get his solar without exiting through the entire room. I
Well,
believe that puts Soul like at a 40-second lead, something ish.
30. Yeah, 40-ish.
Roughly.
It doesn't quite lose it. THK could still give or take 30 seconds from either player.
Yeah, definitely. If we see a lot of counters, that would be a run killer.
And we're here at the Abyss climb. Soul seems to be struggling a little, giving back a bit of time to Taco, who is very cleanly climbing up.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Soul seems
reset.
to be trying to take safer routes and navigating around that way. But nice pogos on Soul card.
Yeah, both of them having a very nice Abyss climb. Though Tacos is looking actually quite a bit faster. Getting out of the Abyss just before Soul does on the restream. Even though Soul was ahead starting. Ooh,
Oh
yeah.
wow. That shaved off like 10 to 20 seconds for Taco, which
Back to about a 30-second differential.
now both runners are just trying to get back to Dirt Mouse through the stack and getting into the Black Egg Temple as fast as possible.
Coming to the last leg of the race, the final boss, the Hollow Knight.
Drum rolls, please.
Drum rolls, please.
Taco taking a safety punch.
It's actually quicker to take the dirt mouth bench than the black egg temple bench.
Yeah.
The one mask is gonna do just in sync, getting that last, or not the last, but that sea heart there and going to the temple. How close is this dang run?
Close enough for me to have sweaty palms. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. None of them going for helicopter night, understandable with how close it is. They want to save every second they can.
Yep.
Flying right in to fight the final boss. Here we go. We're going to be seeing probably a lot of shrieks here. The highest output damage we have right now with Shaman Stone, other than technically Cyclone Slash, we're getting every single one of those hits. It's going to be difficult. So we're going to see how this goes.
Yep, and it is interesting that Taco has one more soul gauge, I guess, than Soul does. So that is one extra this streak at the start, which could give him an advantage.
Definitely could. Soul is fairly handily dealing with this. Oh,
Ooh,
Taco gets a heal. Soul is also at 1 health. What is happening? Scream. Oh no!
Oh, the stagger! The stagger just...
Oh, and Taco's now at 1 health! Oh my god! What is this intense match? I don't know where to look.
Those runners are like getting staggers just before they get hit on 1 health.
Oh my goodness.
In, putting him in a... No!
Taco has died! Oh, this is so unfortunate. If Soul can just not die.
Soul, heal.
Oh, okay.
He did it.
Woo! Soul finishing out the Hollow Knight. What an intense match. Taco going for a second try. Holy crap.
Yeah, Taco is definitely aiming to finish this, which respect for both runners.
Yes, absolutely. Both runners ran incredibly well, persevering even through their deaths. Soul ending with a 103.21. I'm going to mark him as done. Congratulations, Soul, our winner for this round. Let's cheer on Taco, everyone. He deserves our love and support.
Yeah, definitely. And both runners, I think, significantly improved compared to their previous
100%.
So Taco is getting a safety kill in good measure. Yeah. Good,
Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Taco quite knows how the stabs work, using a bunch of shrieks during the self-harm phase. Only 1 tick of damage. Yeah. It's okay though, he's making it for them.
Definitely, and that's the end of THK for Taco.
GG's. Congratulations to both of the runners.
What an experience.
That was insane. Definitely the most intense race I've ever witnessed. Nail biter the whole way through.
So many...
Taco ending with a 105.24. I will mark him as done as well. Okay. Soul and Taco can come up whenever they'd like. We can talk to them for a little bit.
Yep. I think both runners should be joining us in an interview shortly.
Yeah. What a race indeed.
Bravo. Wow.
Hey.
Hello.
Whoa.
Hey everyone, great job.
Great job. Congratulations, Soul, on the win. You both raced very well.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
I'm
That
devastated.
was
That was certainly a
intense.
race.
You guys gave us multiple heart attacks, and just how close it was throughout the entire thing was just so intense. GG's to both of you.
GG's. I'm kind of on the verge of a heart attack myself.
Understandably.
Same. Oh man. Like every single boss fight, I felt like I was on 1 health for half of the fight.
Oh yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Great job pulling through on those like fast heals to 2 health. That was really impressive.
Chad is asking Taco if that's a PB for you. I don't believe it is.
Oh no. My PB is 58:30.
Yeah, okay. Is that recorded?
I've done a live stream of it.
Oh, alright.
I'm streaming my runs.
Cool.
But I haven't submitted it yet. I've been on the grind the last few weeks.
Yeah, and you've definitely shown much improvement, as shown in this race. I just want to quickly go through the events of what happened that race.
Sure.
Incredibly even, right up until C peaks, where Soul unfortunately takes a death.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened there.
Yeah, you get off cycle and it gets weird.
Exactly.
I also messed up hard on C peaks. I somehow fell off the elevator.
Yeah, that
thrice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
the elevator. I don't know what happened with the elevator. I didn't time my jump around the spikes properly, so that threw me off for like the whole thing.
For me, that was so weird. I dashed, but it only dashed like half as much as it should have, and that threw me off really hard. And then I just fell into the void.
Yeah.
The conveyor belts and elevators weren't playing nice today. Definitely
the elevator. Oh man.
Yeah, and then from there, it kind of looked like Taco was gonna remain in the lead, but then took an unfortunate death to Broken Vessel, and did not break the wall there, which gave Soul the chance to catch back up. And it was so even. Like from then on, even at Hornet 2, where one of you died and then the other one died, Soul had to go back from Basin. But even at Kingsbrand, there was only a 3-second differential, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like never benched there.
Yeah. It was just incredible. You both had pretty much the exact same Umu fight as well. 3 cycles for the both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one was a little rough. When I got the extra attack, I'm like, okay, I have no idea how to deal with the extra attack.
Yeah, it's rough.
I was like, I'm gonna heal now because I've died so much already. I don't want to die again, so I just went for a slower strat, but safer.
Mm-hmm.
What really devastated me, or what really broke me, I guess, was the Broken Vessel. That death there was really sad because I knew I was in front. I had the stream on my second monitor. Then I was like, damn, now all my lead is gone.
That's rough. Yeah, that's how I felt going into C peaks. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Same.
So, I guess a question I have for both the lovely runners is that since both of you had the stream up, right, did that impact a lot of your strategies and your routings?
Not really. I mean, I was looking just to see like who was ahead, who was behind, but I guess actually there was one place. I think I opened the Broken Vessel thing because I saw Taco die there. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna play it safe, and if I die too, I'll lose less time.
I think it's definitely helpful to have the stream up so you can see like what time you're at, so you can take it a bit slower if you know you're ahead, which I did at some
100%.
parts. Also, once in the abyss, I dashed into those void tentacles because I looked at his screen. But it wasn't that big of a deal.
No.
So.
No, you recovered really well. And Soul, that speaking of like abyss, that lighthouse climb was like
Oh.
one of the sweatiest moments.
Ooh.
But you put it off.
Yeah, that was a little bit fun.
You guys gave us so many heart attacks throughout this run. It was not only the closest, but probably the most intense race I've witnessed, at least.
That's great.
Yeah.
All for the
Yeah.
content.
Definitely.
I'm just happy I didn't panic again.
Yeah.
I went into this race just wanting to keep my mindset steady, be happy about like how I played no matter what.
And you came out
it worked.
victorious.
I guess so.
Yeah. You played very well.
Thanks.
I mean, sure, a couple missteps, but that happens.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Getting lost on a base climb.
It's okay. It's very valid and relatable. Yeah.
All right. Do you have any more questions, Virgil?
Nope. I think that's all the questions I have. What about you?
No, I think I'm good. Any last comments from the runners?
Yeah.
Just thanks for commenting. Really
No
appreciate
worries.
it.
That as
I'll be-
well. It's great that you guys are always coming out, commentating this. Also for the people in the background, organizing this, organizing all the stuff in the Discord. That's super great. But one thing I want to say about the run, like when I was finished with my abyss climb, I was looking at chat and they were like saying, "Oh, he's 28 seconds ahead." And I was like, "Oh gosh, I gotta get a really fast, what's it called?
THK.
Hollow Knight fight." So I went really risky, and well, it didn't really pay off, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh god, don't even get me started on the Hollow Knight fight. That was so
Oh.
scary. You both
Yeah.
were at 1 health at like 3 different points. And I didn't know
Yeah.
who to look at.
Yeah, THK is definitely my worst split.
Yeah.
Like on my spreadsheet, it has like the highest time save, highest percentage time save. I gotta work on that.
Yeah. Oh, and Soul, you also got the quick kill on the Soul Master. Very impressive execution.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Oh yeah, one last thing before I go. Shout outs to Locust and Pisces. You guys are the goats.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I want to give a shout out to Myla. She's a
Thank
cool
you.
girl.
All right. Thank
All
you
right.
everyone for joining us today. We're gonna
Take care, everybody.
Take care, guys.
GG's again, Taco.
GG's to both
GG's to
players.
you.